Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, we taking pictures of, pal.
Anything I want?
Anything you want?
Yeah.
Go on, talk to me about that then. What's going on? So what are you out in today? Taking pictures of?
Recreation.
Sorry?
Recreation.
Recreation. The reason we're stopping you, sir, is because of the location of where you are and the significance of the buildings around you. But I'm sure you know what our building is there.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's why we've been.
It's on a movie, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course it has.
Okay, so.
Right. So we're just curious as to what you're taking pictures of because of the sensitive
okay,
location.
well that then, yeah.
Okay. You're taking pictures of the building, and for what purpose is that? Sorry.
For recreation.
Recreation. Do you have any ID on you or anything like that?
I don't need ID, do I?
I'm not saying you do. I'm asking you if you have any. So
well,
we take some details.
No, I don't. No, I don't need to give me details, do I?
You don't need to give me details.
Do I? Am I obliged to give you details?
No, not at all.
Okay,
I'm asking
great,
if you give me details.
Okay.
So how long have you been taking photos?
Since I was 15.
No, today. How long have you been here?
Oh, right. Why?
I'm just asking you questions, sir, to try and establish what you're doing.
Okay, we'd rather withhold that information, really. I'm not a criminal. I don't like being treated like a criminal, so
I don't see how I'm treating you.
The encounter begins calmly, with officers approaching and asking if anything is wrong. They explain they simply want to talk and understand what is going on. The tone is polite but cautious, setting the stage for a conversation that feels routine yet slightly tense due to the unexpected stop.
Criminal, sir, I'm talking to you.
Three-armed police standing to me on blue lights.
Three-armed police. Sir, with all due respect, we've been called to location based on what you're doing and the sensitivity of the location. But I'm not talking to you like a criminal. I'm asking you to what you're doing to establish some facts.
Then I don't want to disclose any information about myself.
No.
Or where I'm going or what I've been doing.
You don't want to disclose anything?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just sit here and watch it.
The hobby then, sir?
Yeah.
Just a hobby. Do you go around to a lot of key sites and take pictures?
Why?
That's just a question.
I take photographs. I'm a photographer.
Oh yeah, that's your job. That is your.
Can I ask you a question?
Not just a hobby. Like, okay,
Do you think this is a good place to have it in the middle of like a city that's got 10 million people?
Police clarify that the stop is linked to the sensitive location and the surrounding buildings. They explain that certain sites naturally raise questions, especially when photography is involved. Their curiosity isn't framed as an accusation, but as a precaution tied to public safety.
Get paid to make them decisions, mate, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And then you put it on a film as well, and then
Well, we don't, do we? You know what I mean?
And then, but you know, also when you say we've had a call,
yeah,
I always think that you're perhaps feeding the paranoia by turning up when it's the guy with a camera.
What do you mean feeding paranoia?
Well, if you were to say to them, well, what's the guy doing? And they said, well, he's photographing, and say, well, okay, there's no problem with that.
Well, what you need to, well, I'm sure you do understand. You don't seem like an idiot, but you seem like a very intelligent man, to be honest with you. Any key sites we're going to get called to, whether we have guns or not. It just so happens we're the closest unit that are here. We're literally there when it happens. But we're obviously here for public safety, aren't we, and things like that. So that's why we get called, just to make sure.
Safe from photography.
What's that? Safety of the public. But you know, we keep photographers safe as well, don't we? We keep everyone safe. That's it. We're not trying to be different.
When asked about identification, the individual pushes back, stating he is not legally required to provide ID. The exchange highlights a common tension, knowing one's rights versus cooperating with police questions. Both sides remain verbal, but the atmosphere becomes more defensive.
Cool with you. Just trying to establish, because if it's a keen hobby, it's a keen hobby. If it's a career, it's a career.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to establish. We're not here to be a pain. We're just here to do our jobs. Like this could be part of your job.
Yeah.
For instance, that's all. Why this particular building today then?
Why anywhere? Why anywhere? I don't get approached by police just at this building. You get approached by police at every building.
Right. Sir, we'll leave it to it.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll have a lovely day taking photographs. Are you moving on to anywhere else next?
I think I might, yeah.
Anywhere significant?
No.
Just in case we get called again.
Where are you based?
We're based at Charing Cross.
Okay, Charing Cross Police Station then.
The photographer explains he has been taking photos as a hobby and insists there is no harmful intent. However, he expresses discomfort, pointing out the presence of armed officers and police vehicles, saying it makes him feel like he's being treated as a criminal.
Oh, is that, yeah, you'll pop up, yeah? Nice one. All right, sir. Take care of yourself.
Have a good day.
Enjoy the weather.
Don't shoot anybody.
Also, so I can imagine, as a keen taxpayer, I'm sure you are a taxpayer, we don't want to waste our time. I'm sure you don't want to waste our time. If you want to take pictures, just understand, we'll get called to these places. It's what we do. We'd rather be dealing with people that are committing crimes. Personally, I don't believe you are. Yeah, I don't believe you've got any malice in it, but you never know. That's why we get called to check out, yeah? We're not being difficult, mate.
I understand.
I know you don't want to waste our time.
I'm waiting for the day
you probably haven't set up here for us to turn up and for us to sort of interact with you, have you?
I'm waiting for the day that when the police get called, they ask a few questions and say, well, if the guy's only taking photographs, he's not breaking any law. He's not suspicious, because it's in your code of practice that taking photographs
you're not breaking any laws,
not...
but any place of significance is going to be deemed suspicious, isn't it? Any place. So, have a nice day.
And you, have a good day.
Yourself,
See you now, bye-bye.
Officers respond by emphasizing they are not accusing him of wrongdoing. They explain they were called to the location and are obligated to check things out. Their focus, they say, is simply understanding his purpose and ensuring nothing suspicious is taking place.